Hello everyone, welcome back to the YumYum Report, bringing you bite-sized updates from theme parks around Australia, as well as occasional updates from theme parks around the world. Before we start, I'd like to give a very special thanks to my channel members, Koala75, Lee Donald, SWStevie1, Randall, Maloney's Coasters, Carrie Jackin, and Medic Brick. Thank you so much. I'd also like to give a quick heads up that this update is a little bit different than usual, not as long. I had quite an unpleasant experience which I've covered in a separate video, and I won't talk about that here because I want to continue being positive. So this week we visited Movie World, and the first thing we noticed was that there's some new Wizard of Oz themed food additions, including this awesome emerald popcorn bucket, which is themed to the Emerald Palace. I think this looks really cool, it's such a great addition. It is a little bit expensive, but that's kind of to be expected when you come to a theme park. They've also added a new snow cone edition, which is themed to Wizard of Oz as well. And as you can see, it's a rainbow themed snow cone, which is very simple, but honestly it's just great to see them bringing new additions to the park. Anything small like this is a welcome addition, and I'm personally a massive fan of the Emerald Palace popcorn bucket. It reminds me of something you might see at a Disney or Universal park. I am curious if they'll be able to sell these additions in the Wizard of Oz precinct as well, because at the moment the area is a little bit empty and maybe they could move some of these stalls or things in there. It's hard to tell given that it is the quieter season at the moment and they probably don't have enough capacity to really sell things throughout the park like this too. But I hope in the future that we do see something like this added, because I feel like they need to fill out the space a little bit more and make it feel a bit more alive. Still no updates on the old commissary building, which there's rumors that this will be repurposed as a new food outlet, which I think the park is definitely in need of, especially after the addition of Jane's Rivertown restaurant over at Dreamworld. I did have a little peek inside one of the cracks through the door to see if I could spot anything, but it doesn't seem like anything's happening yet. Still no news either on the new building that's being constructed behind the stunt show attraction. I'm not sure myself what this is going to be used for. There are rumors that it will be a shed used for the parade floats, or maybe some vehicles used in the stunt show. What do you think it will be used for? Let me know in the comments. Work is still underway on Batwing Spaceshot's regular maintenance period, which is now closed off. I did spot a worker up there doing something. This would be a pretty scary job, but he seems to be having fun. It is definitely interesting seeing the kind of work that needs to go into maintaining these rides and attractions. Superman Escape is still down for its maintenance period as well, which it definitely feels much quieter without the Superman Escape launch going off and having that energy in the park, but hopefully it opens again soon. Still unclear if any changes or additions to the ride will be being made, but I guess we'll see. It looks like Green Lantern was also down for some unexpected maintenance, I believe. The light didn't seem to be working, and later on in the day it looked like they were sending up some of the ride vehicles for testing. Although there were some new Wizard of Oz themed food additions this week, it doesn't appear that there have been any changes to the Wizard of Oz precinct at all. Having said that, I did notice some construction vehicles doing some kind of work behind Kansas Twister, maybe to do with some kind of landscaping. Definitely hard to tell what's going on, but exciting to see that they're still doing some work here. Hopefully we might see some changes to improve the immersion of Kansas Twister, where we won't see into the backlot. Still no updates on Scooby-Doo Spooky Coaster, which is set to open later this year. It's very difficult to tell what's happening from this perspective, but I'm sure that they're hard at work, and hopefully they can get this attraction open again in time for the holidays and when the park gets busier. The DC Supervillains Unleashed area is still very quiet, very eerie, and it doesn't appear that there have been many changes made. It does seem a shame that such a large section of land is currently being underutilized, and there still haven't been any announcements or updates from Movie World or Village Roadshow themselves. I personally hope that they're able to repurpose this land into something with more longevity and maybe with more appeal to the wider family demographic of guests visiting the park. Something like a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory or Willy Wonka themed indoor precinct would be awesome. That's what I hope for. Either something like that or something themed to Mad Max would be really cool. Maybe a new stunt show, or even a Intamin multi-launch coaster, something like Taron or Velocicoaster. And I know I've just contradicted myself talking about family attractions, but that's my secret desire. Mad Max roller coaster, please. It looks like Lex Luthor and Doomsday are still on holiday behind the park, and we're not sure what these are going to be used for. Hopefully they will repurpose them. It also looks like my favorite banana prizes have been replaced with eggplants and avocados. And in other news, the park is closing from Wednesday the 5th of March until Friday the 7th of March in preparation for Cyclone Alfred, which is heading towards southeast Queensland, Gold Coast and Brisbane. So to all my viewers, please make sure that you're being careful, being safe, and not doing anything silly. And that brings me to the end of this update. As I said, this was a little bit different. My visit was cut slightly short because of my incident that I had at the park on Friday, which I did cover in a separate video, as I've mentioned. And I'd like to give a thank you to everyone who watched the video and shared your kind words of support and encouragement. I'd like to say that I won't be making videos like this frequently. This was hopefully a one-off incident, and I don't intend to turn the channel into some kind of drama channel. My goal for that particular video was to try and help people, so hopefully I did accomplish that. Once again, I'd like to give a very special thanks to my channel members, Koala75, Lee Donald, SW Stevie 1, Randall, Maloney's Coasters, Kerry Jackin, and Medic Brick. Thank you so much everyone for your kind support and generosity. It will help me to continue growing the channel, making high quality theme park content, and saving towards future trips or future equipment that will help to make the channel more interesting and more informative. So thank you so much. And to anyone out there who would like to support the channel and become a member, you're more than welcome to do so. This will give you access to new videos early, as well as a special YumYum sticker next to your username on YouTube, as well as some special emojis that you can use in the comments, and a special shout out and thanks at the end of my videos. In short, lots of special stuff. But if you're not in a position to support the channel fiscally, you're more than welcome to support by leaving a like, a friendly comment, or subscribing for more. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you next time. Bye.